Hello everyone, I trust you are all doing well. I am doing well myself, thank God. And for the first timers, welcome here, welcome to the crew, welcome to my channel. Feel free to subscribe, feel free to hit the notification button so you will always be notified every time I post a new video. Now, I do post videos every Monday and every Thursday, 12 p.m. Pacific time. I'm still, let me tell you guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still trying to be really punctual, just be on time, 12 p.m. all the time, but you know, it's still a struggle, so pray for your girl, okay? The title for today's message is Face All Your Fears. Face all your fears. Yeah, I had to repeat that because we have to remind ourselves every time to face our fears, myself included. Here are 3 reasons we should always face our fears with boldness. Number 1, God did not give us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. You will read that in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. The second one, God is always with us. If you read Psalms 23, verse 4, it says that even though we walk through the darkest valley, God is always with us. So the third one is God is always there to help us. God helps us. Like anything we do, really, when we trust in God, He's always there to help us. So number 1, do not be afraid to face all your fears. Face all your fears because God did not give you the spirit of fear, and never allow fear to hold you captive, to make you to arrest you, because most of the time, every time God has something good coming for us, the enemy will try to use fear to block it. So I am here to remind you, I am here to encourage you, as I'm encouraging myself and reminding myself that this is the time. We only have 3 months left, actually like 4 months left for this year to end. So whatever you have planned, dreams, things that you say that you were gonna do, listen, stop being afraid and get in action. Get in action, move, start acting, pray and ask God to help you. Listen, I can share with you guys a few people in the Bible who faced their fears and they were able to do God's will, and they were able to advance in everything they did because they had God on their side. Number 1 is Moses. Moses had to face the past. Moses had to, you know, he had some insecurities he had to face. So in order for him to step into his destiny, Moses had to face fear, and he had the courage to face fear. So another thing is that fear is necessary for courage. You know, if we didn't have fear, we would not have courage, because God did not say that fear was not going to exist. As long as we're here, we are still here on earth, fear is always going to be here, because this is a fallen world that we are living in. But God also said, fear not, 365 times in the Bible. And if you look at the year is like, in a year we have 365 days. So we can literally every morning you wake up, you can remind yourself, God said, fear not. Literally, this could be a part of what we do. It could be part of our routine where we remind ourselves, fear not. If we can literally remember to say this every morning and say, hey, I am standing in God's word that say He did not give me the spirit of fear. And you stand, as long as you know that what you're pursuing, what you're doing is aligned with God's will, and it's not going to create distractions or hurt other people, I encourage you, push through, don't let fear hold you. You know, fear has held a lot of, literally, fear is one of the things that the devil uses so much, especially if he doesn't get you now to you know, use drugs to distract yourself or destroy yourself. He's now going to, fear is one of his powerful, you know, most powerful weapon. But as God's children, we have to remember that we have to be courageous. David faced Goliath. I'm sure he was afraid, but he had to face. He still had the courage to face Goliath. So I am asking you, what is your Goliath? Face it, because victory is always on the other side of fear. Esther, she literally risked her life, but she still had courage to say, hey, I might be dying today, but I still have to do what I have to do. So every time the devil is like telling you things in your ears, don't do this, don't do this, listen, most of the time it's because he knows what's on the other side is greater. And every time God calls you to do something, whether it's in ministry, whether it's in business, whether it's on social media, or whatever God calls you, anyway, God is not always thinking, it's not just about you, it's about other people. So when the enemy uses fear to stop you, he's not just only stopping you. He is stopping everyone connected to you. He is stopping the people that God wants you, like your calling is connected to the people that are going to be blessed by your calling. So I want to encourage you guys. Daniel was thrown in the oh my God. Still, he was thrown in a den of lions, but he still said, no, I'm not gonna be afraid. I'm still gonna trust my God. I'm still gonna pray. I'm still gonna have faith. So we ourselves, we have to stand strong and be confident and have confidence in God. Stop being afraid and remember that God is always in control. God is there for you. And another thing I want to share with you guys is that don't suppress fear, because the more you suppress it, the more it grows. So I encourage you to find a safe place, a safe person that you can talk to, you can share with your fears, and make sure it's an environment where you will be heard, and you will find help. But another thing that I will encourage anyone here, another way to find freedom from fear is just go before God and be vulnerable. By the way, he is one of if there's any place that you can be vulnerable, it's in the place of prayer, in the secret place before God. You can literally tell God anything. You can tell all your fears, and he will deliver you from all your fears. I have been working on something, and it looks like the more I'm getting close to the finish of this project, the enemy is trying to attack me with fear. And I have to remind myself, guys, I'll be talking to myself. I'll be like, no, God did not give me the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. And I just say, God is always with me. If he be for me, who can be against me? So I want everyone here to know this. If God be for us, who can be against us? So have confidence, take courage, and face all your fears. Okay, if it doesn't matter what happened, face your past, face your traumas, face all of that. I don't know what scares you, what threatens, like what literally frightens you, whatever that is. I want to encourage you to face it, because on the other side of facing your fears, there's healing, there's confidence, there's victory. There's purpose, there's peace, all the things that God promised. But we cannot allow fear to continue to hold us. Absolutely do not allow anything to hold you down. Face all your fears and go and be everything God calls you to be. I have 2 verses that I want to leave with you guys. Please read these verses, meditate on these verses. Psalms 23 verse 4 and 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. Let's make sure that we face all our fears. There's some fears that gotta stay in this year. There's some fears that whatever baggage, whatever fears you have, you're not crossing into 2023 with the same fears. You got to no, we have to stop them. That's all I had to say. Thank you all. I'll see you guys next time. Do not forget to subscribe, share, leave a comment down below. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.